Ramble.
Welcome back to Guilty Pleasures, motherfuckers!
Yeah, we're doing it. We're back. We're back, baby.
We're here.
Oh my
Guys,
God.
it's so good to
We
be
missed
back with you. Welcome to the season premiere of Guilty Pleasures. We're going to be talking about Camp Rock today, but first we just wanted to say hey. We wanted to say welcome back.
Hey.
We thank you for missing us. We thank you for lightly and politely digitally harassing us.
Yeah, that was fun.
I got a lot of harassment.
I got a lot of harassment.
I
as
told
well.
them people are commenting on my TikToks now.
Wow.
That have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it's just like, put out the fucking
Yes,
episodes, you little bitch.
I feel like I have a
It's
knife
just
to my throat.
Wow, it's so rude.
You listen to me. I love this show so much, and if you don't give it to me, I'm going to come over
That's
here and I'm
my
going to cut
guilty
you.
horse.
I'm gonna
I love
fucking
that
make it
energy.
myself.
Yeah, there was a fiery passion.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah.
Bordering on hatred. It was
Right.
a love border. But, you know,
You guys aren't even watching fucking movies, are you?
We've been watching nothing but movies.
Yeah.
I
for
let
you
my
guys.
brain just totally drain out. Just
Yes.
a goose so that I would be
Yes.
nice and supple for this return.
Ooh.
Guys, this season, up ahead, here's what we're doing. We shot a bunch of eps ahead of time.
Why?
Yeah.
And we're trying to let you know ahead of time
There you go.
what epies we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't come complaining in 10 weeks when we fall off that plant. But for
Yes.
now,
Right.
we're crushing it.
Yeah.
Here's the next month. Are you ready?
Boom.
Ready.
Watch
Today,
these movies.
Camp Rock.
What?
Yeah.
Next week, we are going to do Euphoria Season 2. That's right. We're going to
Oh my
live
God.
watch the Euphoria
My
finale. We're going to give it to
Oh,
you.
boy.
Can't wait.
Week 3, we're doing Vin Diesel's Triple X.
Really?
Yeah.
Xander Cage,
All right.
Rise,
Ooh.
baby.
I forget men
Zandy.
watch this.
And then week 4, we're hitting you with Nicolas Cage's Pig.
Beautiful film.
Incredible.
You guys, don't fucking sleep on that episode.
Don't sleep
Yeah.
on
Do
Pig.
not sleep on pig.
You can sleep on a pig, but don't sleep on pig.
Don't sleep on a pig. That's
They're
so
so soft.
weird.
Soft.
They're like nature's
they
pillow.
soft?
Nature's pillows. Just
Nature's pillows.
Pillows with
I think
legs.
they're nature's bacon, technically.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
we know that.
Bacon's a pillow. And then Dear Evan Hansen, which Kelsey unironically loves.
You guys, I did my fucking best for us, okay? I did my
Yeah.
fucking best.
That is the schedule ahead. But before we get into today's episode, guys, what changed? What happened? Oh, right, that's right. Garrick's a fucking TV
Movie
star.
star!
I'm on a
Our
show
boy. Look at
now.
our
It's
little
just
boy.
weird.
Our son Garrick is a shirtless comic Hulu celebrity. Twitter is in love with him. We always knew it.
Freeform's single drunk female.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, watch it on Freeform next day
And
on
follow
Hulu.
Kelsey has a custom shirt if
Thursdays
you're only
at
listening along.
10:30, and
It's
then
good.
Hulu whenever you want to watch it.
And I wouldn't have ever said this if the show was bad, but
Yeah.
since it's good, I can say this. I would genuinely have watched this even if I didn't know you.
It's
Oh, wow.
great.
You know?
It's really good.
It's so
and I
funny.
have friends from college who are watching it and tweeting about it.
It's crazy.
You know, we would have told you it was great no matter what, but I'm
Yeah.
relieved that it's actually
Yeah.
great. And Garrick is actually a absolute fucking delight.
He's so
Just
funny.
the most
Wow.
adorable, funny man.
A natural.
Thanks, guys.
You get to
Bitches
watch
are falling
someone.
in love.
You get to watch a girl masturbate to his photos.
Ah, don't remind me.
That was a whole thing. I
You're
didn't know-
also still a nerd in this show.
Yeah,
You're
why
a
would I
fucking
be
nerd.
cool?
That's why they literally cast you as you.
Yeah, as myself. There's some points that like later in the season where I have to stretch a bit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
other than that, it's just me.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's great.
We will have some cast members from Single Drunk Female on the show. It's not scheduled yet, but this is me just
Manifesting it.
making it,
Yeah,
asking Garrick in real time. And we will do an episode of Single Drunk Female at some point this season. If anything changes with the schedule, we'll let you know. But enough pussyfooting around. Without further ado, let's get into the episode. Here's Camp Rock, and I'm going to do another cold open. Enjoy. Camp Rock!
Yeah.
Camp Rock! Welcome to Guilty Pleasures, the show that loves. This week, we're talking about the Disney Channel original movie Camp Rock, starring Demi Lovato and the enigmatic Joseph Jonas. What the fuck is up, everybody?
Hi, Zach.
This is an exciting day because we're talking about this movie. We're talking about the Jonas Brothers. I got a lot to talk about. I got the shirt on.
Yeah, you do.
Jonas Brothers play a huge part of my childhood via my sister. We'll dive into it. We'll dive into this movie. So, a real quick note before we start this episode: Demi Lovato has come out as non-binary. They go by they pronouns. The character in the movie, Mitchie, goes by she. Sometimes in the show, we'll say actor's name in reference to the character. So if we mix up the pronouns, know that we are trying our best. So we may say Demi Lovato she, but we mean she, the character, Mitchie. You feel me? Dude, where do we want to start? What do we want to talk about?
Yeah, the plot. Let's get into
Wait,
the
you got to
plot.
give a synopsis.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The synopsis.
Okay.
I mean, so obviously, Garrick, your first time. Kelsey, did this movie play a role in your childhood?
I had never seen this movie before.
Wow.
I had just missed. I was just too old to be of the Camp Rock Miley Cyrus.
It was like 2008. 2007, 2008.
I was graduating high school doing a lot of drugs by the time this movie came out.
Okay.
So
Which, in fairness, you could have been doing drugs.
I was.
For most of the DCOM movies.
Fair enough. But I had just grown out of it.
Yeah.
But as a musical theater Troop 6529 nerd, this movie touched me in all the right fucking places. What about you? You clearly, something's going on over there.
Well, I mean, I will dive into the Jonas Brothers and their history later on, but my sister is the biggest Jonas Brothers fan on the planet.
She ever met him?
Okay, let me just fucking start here then. Stephanie Kornfeld.
Hi, Steph.
Is the Jonas Brothers stan. I don't know if you guys recall when the Jonas Brothers were on the cover of Rolling Stone. It was a big deal. It was their first. Fans at home, it was the one where they like had wet shirts and like kind of like pulling each other's collars. It's very sexy. In that magazine,
real incestual, but I like
it's
it.
ancestral,
yeah. Oh, it's hot.
All right.
It's like fucking Christian ancestral too, which is extra naughty.
Even doubly.
I thought incestual was always
that magazine, the Rolling Stone, the centerfold, I believe, it is a full page of Jonas Brothers songs as broken down by a Jonas Brothers fan. It is all my sister.
What?
Oh my God.
She is. So Stephanie has met the Jonas Brothers so many times, meet and greets, whatever.
What?
She was once in a box at a concert.
Ooh,
she's there. Nick is there. And Nick keeps kind of like looking over at my sister. And so finally, Nick Jonas goes up to my sister, Steffi Kornfeld, and says, Where do I know you from?
You're kidding.
And she goes, everywhere.
No!
Yes.
She said everywhere?
Steph is awesome. She should be on the podcast.
Yeah, why didn't we bring her for this episode?
She's in New York.
She's always in LA though.
I know. We should have waited, but
we should have. Steph, you're here in spirit.
But because of Stephanie, I developed a love for the Joe Bros. It was like something that I hated. Buckley is snoring.
I was hoping you couldn't hear it.
Everyone can hear it. Yeah, get the mic up on Buckles. Oh, God. This dog is just begging to die.
No, he's a baby.
Can't breathe.
He's a baby. Oh.
So yeah, I had like a love-hate relationship where first, like, obviously I hated the Jonas Brothers because I'm like, they're being played so much. I'm in high school. I like Arcade Fire.
Wow.
And then over time, it just like, it became nostalgia for me where I hear the music and like, music fills my soul. I love it, and it's part, like, I think of my sister, I think of it, and so, yeah, I've seen the Jonas Brothers in concerts several times. They are charming, they're charismatic.
So
go off, Garrick.
This whole era is very much not for me.
No, I'm on Garrick's side this
very
time.
much hate most of what you just said.
Wow, not surprising.
The song Burning Up.
Wait, which one's burning up?
Fucking fire.
Let's go.
What's burning up? Which one?
Go.
I don't know, to be honest. I could not name a single Jonas Brothers song.
Slipping into the lava. Burning up, burning up.
I don't know it.
I think you know it.
I don't know this one.
Yeah.
I know Demi Lovato songs.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Love that one.
That one sounds like a black woman in church. They can really sing.
I don't care what anyone says. Demi has the best natural pipes for a white person. My course teacher said my voice sounded like I had a hairdryer over it.
Wow. No,
Anyway.
Demi's voice, we forget how good they are. And
Live, especially.
What a fucking singer.
especially for so young. I mean, and so a little historical context here. This is Demi's debut.
Oh.
They were in
Sunny with a Chance.
Sunny with a Chance. Right, Rainie, get on the mic if you're going to speak. Okay. So, but this was Demi's breakout.
Right.
Really?
And then,
But they didn't even look like the Demi that we are familiar with at this point.
No.
Because they have the bangs over their face.
And that's just goes to show, y'all, bangs can really fucking change a person.
Yeah.
The same way.
bangs could really ruin your face.
Yeah.
That's all.
That was the moral of the
That
story.
was the moral of the story. Don't do bangs.
Don't do bangs.
Unless-
Unless
you're Christina Ricci,
you're Christina fucking.
Oh
no,
my God.
even her. I
Or
don't know.
Zoe Deschanel.
Zoe
Yeah.
Deschanel.
Only those two people.
By the way, shout out to Christina Ricci,
Yellow
Jackets.
Jackets.
You fucking crushed that
You
shit.
watch it yet?
I haven't watched
Oh,
it.
dude,
knew you
so
had
good.
it.
Get
I
on
fucking
it.
knew
It's
it.
It's
fucking
too
scary.
scary.
Felt it
No,
in my
it's
bones.
great.
If I watched it,
Garrick Bernard Jr.
Junior.
So, okay, but also the Jonas Brothers, historical context here, they had been signed to Disney. So this was like Disney was pumping them.
Oh, wait, so
they were pushing them.
The Jonas Brothers weren't like famous yet.
No, they were, but
They
they
were
were
famous.
They were cresting. They were burning up, so to speak. And
Okay.
their music videos were played on Disney Channel all the time. And so this little script came along, and they said, "Oh shit, what if we turn it into a Jonas Brothers vehicle?" And
It worked.
It worked.
it worked.
Okay.
Oh boy, did it work.
Good
So
to know.
Camp Rock synopsis. Let's do this.
Wow.
Camp Rock stars Demi Lovato
Yes.
as Mitchie, a young wannabe singer, rock star extraordinaire. Mitchie says, "Ma, I want to go to the camp. Camp Rock.
Duh.
A camp where all the most talented musical children go to learn how to play music." But Mitchie is poor.
I hate it when that happens.
So the only way that Mitchie can go to
I'm not laughing at her being poor. I'm just laughing at the non sequitur of you coming back with that.
Oh, she's poor.
So the only way Mitchie can go to Camp Rock is to work in the kitchen. How embarrassing.
With her mom
How embarrassing.
at camp.
Rock. Meanwhile, Joe Jonas plays somebody,
Yeah.
and he's in a band with his bros, but he forgets how to be passionate about music. So he gets sent back to Camp Rock to become a counselor. And then Mitchie's
What?
singing.
No, he gets sent back because he's the bad boy of media.
Is that what happened?
Yes,
Yeah, he
and they're
gets
playing
fucked
the
up.
Jonas Brothers, aren't they?
They're playing like Connect 3 or
Oh,
something.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not their actual band.
Oh, I thought they were playing themselves. But he was too bad. He was
a
bad,
bad
boy.
boy.
And so his tour got canceled, and they said, you got to go do community service as a judge and like mentor at Camp Rock. I paid attention.
Hell yeah. Then it sort of turns into Cinderella, where he hears this beautiful, mysterious person singing, and he's like,
Yeah.
Who is that? And whoever wins the competition is going to get to record a song with Joe Jonas.
Wow.
What's going to happen? Are they going to fall in love? Is everyone going to find out that Mitchie's poor? This is Camp
Camp
Rock.
Rock.
Where do you want to dive in? Pleasures.
Okay. This does camp the best way. All I kept thinking was, this must be Gen Z's Parent Trap, right? Remember watching Parent Trap and being like, fuck yeah, pranks, mess hall, lake shenanigans.
Food fights.
I mean, very poor.
Falling in love with Joe Jonas.
Not poor like Demi Lovato's character, but like poorly done. But they threw dry spaghetti on each other. That doesn't count as a food fight. But
This is
they
going to be the episode where I
fucking-
get canceled
yeah.
for laughing
it's like
about a
not
poor.
poor person.
Not a single sauce on a noodle. It's just straight up spaghetti.
And they were throwing it at each other's shoulders. You could
Yeah.
tell the wardrobe people were like, not in the hair,
Right.
not in the face. But they nailed what it feels like to be that age, going to camp, developing crushes. I wrote down all the different camps I went to. I went to Magic Camp, Star Camp.
All right, let's put a big old. I'm sorry, you went to Magic Camp?
You went to Magic Camp? I didn't even hear that because it's so ridiculous.
I went to Magic Camp multiple years in a row.
Multiple years? Show me a
And-
trick.
My closer. I was the
Yeah.
closer because I was such a fucking ham. I was a single,
course
not a
you
single
were.
child.
I was a single mother.
I was a single.
Whatever the single mother of being the youngest child with parents that don't pay attention to you is, that's what I was. My
Kelsey
trick-
was poor.
I was not poor. My parents sent me to camp. We were fine.
That's true.
My final trick was that I had this jug of water that was from who's the guy that holds his breath? The
David
only magic
Copperfield.
guy.
David
No,
Copperfield.
the old one. Come on.
Houdini?
The oldest magician. Houdini! I had a jug of water from Houdini's bathtub the night he accidentally killed himself or something. I had this big story, and I told this big story, and I showed everyone the cup, and then I showed everybody the water, and I asked people to say, hey, is there anything funny about this? And they said no. And so then I poured it in there, and I did my bibbity boppity boos, and then I went to throw the water, and it was gone.
That's pretty dope.
It was.
I cannot believe that you know
smashed it.
magic and you've held out on us this entire time.
I was obsessed with magic.
Where'd that water go?
Do you want me to really reveal my secret? I can't. That's the number one rule of magic camp. You can't reveal your secrets.
God damn it.
Anyway, so I went to magic camp. I went to star camp. I went to Bible camp. I went to soccer camp. I went to paintball camp. And then I stopped writing and said, like, I don't think my parents ever wanted me at home. I never did go to camp. And Camp Rock nailed camp.
I can't believe they didn't make a real Camp Rock. That is like Disney
How
missed
did they
out on
miss that?
billions of dollars.
Did y'all go to
They have a
camp?
Disney cruise, and they don't have a Disney camp or a Disney
A
Camp,
Camp
Rock.
Rock?
Someone had to have.
What were you asking me?
Did you ever go to camp?
Oh yeah,
What kind?
Yeah.
Jesus Camp.
Jesus camp?
Yeah,
Can you say all the books of the Bible too?
no,
Please don't.
I can, but no.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I went to film camp.
Wow.
There's a film camp.
Yeah.
There's a
That's
film
cool.
camp.
Yeah.
Damn. Man.
I mean, it's just New York Film Academy, but for kids.
yeah.
Okay, there is. Oh, I went to New York Film Academy as college. There is a Camp Rock, but it's literally of the Boulder type.
Well, actually,
Oh,
wait.
I'm sorry. Somebody made an attraction, a whole camp around a geode, and not the music.
I think this has been around for quite some time.
So
Camp
listen
Rock.
to this
That's
shit
why
though.
they can't make
There
it,
you go, because it's already a
because
camp.
it's already a camp, and they're just like, no, this is too dumb of an idea. Let's just wait them out. They're gonna close.
There's
and then they
performing
didn't
arts
close.
camps. I definitely did that shit.
So I went to a sleepaway camp. I went to a performing arts camp.
Yes.
We had
A
the
talent
rock
show.
shop.
oh,
There was this little tucked away area so that like you could like jam on guitar and bang the drums.
Whoa.
And we learned how to play very poorly. The first song I learned how to play on guitar was the Hanukkah song.
Cool.
The second song I learned was Wild Thing.
Oh.
Same chords.
in your giant Jinko jeans. I can see this so
Yeah.
clearly.
It was fun.
Yeah. Performing arts camp was a big deal because they literally would always have that performance at the end of camp. That was like, who was going to get the lead? Who was going to get the solo? This was perfect, picturesque, the same way that like the most popular hot blonde girl with the rich mom was supposed to get the place. And woe and behold, Cinderella story, just like you mentioned.
I did say, so when they introduced this camp, the first thing I wrote down was, and you thought theater kids were insufferable.
Camp Rock kids are even worse.
It's pretty specific.
Awful. They are like bang, like they have drumsticks like banging on the school bus. Do-do-do-do-do. The
Okay.
whole world is music.
Yeah.
I really don't want to just start off because I have no pleasures. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say that.
What did Miles specifically say?
I know,
Garrick.
I know, and I
Reframe it.
Okay,
Miles isn't here, so he gave us explicit instructions.
I won't be speaking as much during this.
No, that wasn't what he said.
No, we want to hear from you.
Okay. I
Just
like
love
that
it. Just-
Allison Stoner danced her ass off. for
Wait, but
months.
talk. You were going to
Okay.
say about this moment.
Yeah, so talking about the insufferable or blah, 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 everybody's banging on stuff. Every time a black child is on screen, he's fucking dancing.
He's beatboxing.
He's fucking beatboxing or doing some real shit.
Rapping.
And I'm like, can he have anything
No,
else?
he's a rapper
other than the
or
fact
a beatboxer.
that, yeah,
That's all black boys can be.
that's all they can be.
Yeah, that clocked that pretty quick.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And I was so mad.
It was a lot of white people at camp.
Well, if we're gonna we're here. We didn't mean to start here, but
No,
we're here.
we're here.
So I need to say there is some seriously insane coded racism in this movie.
Oh my
It
God.
is out of fucking control. First of all, this is the era in which it was cute in giant fucking air quotes for old white women to say holler
Oh yeah.
with the hardest R, and like
Holler.
it just is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay, there was another moment where the teacher's like, look, I get it, you're all about the bling, and there's always like they're always kind of
And
throwing
then
off
the next shot is of the black
two
kid.
black kids sitting in the front row.
Just,
And they're like,
yeah.
bling. We love bling.
Yeah.
But in this movie, black culture is always either a constant punchline or that's really it. It's a punchline or looked down upon.
Yeah.
There's the hip hop dance at 2, hip hop class. It's just some weird moments.
Yeah.
It was noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was noticeable.
It was very loud.
It was very apparent.
Not to mention the classism.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Mitch
That's and that is truly one of my least favorite like tropes, and that's why I just really couldn't do the movie.
which is what you loved about how bad the classism was, right?
Yeah, I loved how bad the classism was because it's
There
just
it
like it's a different take on classism.
Yeah.
Usually we just look at it as like a critique, and then they're like, let's celebrate it.
Yeah.
Let's put it on display.
Yes.
It
Because
really
Demi
is.
Lovato, you miss it. You're adding like the big plot point was that she felt the need to lie
Yeah.
about her real life to fit in with the rich kids,
The popular girls.
So she lies and says her mom is the VP of a record label in
Right.
China, which is why she can't talk about it much because she's so far away. And
Yeah.
her mom, meanwhile, is working catering the entire camp, which had to have been making her good money for the summer.
Yeah.
Also, like, at one point, they make fun of her for her dad owning a hardware store. Like, he's
That's
the
great job.
owner.
He's the
owns
owner.
a place.
Entrepreneur.
He's not for sure.
Yeah,
What did the rich girl's parents do?
Her mom was an exec at the record label.
Right. And how do we know that she wasn't lying?
So
Because her mom shows up.
you see her
She
at
could've
the
been
end.
lying. Yeah.
I'm jumping all the way to the end, but holy shit. The villain of this movie, I don't remember her
Yeah.
name. She's blonde.
Yeah,
She's
let's just
probably
call her
Madison.
Kate. Yeah.
Madison, fucking tragic. Okay.
Traumatized.
At
Yeah.
the end of so there's the big talent show,
Yes.
Yeah.
and her mom shows up, and
Yes.
she's like dancing for her mom and so happy, and then her mom gets a call and gets up and leaves.
Yes.
And this girl, first of all, you see what makes her a villain.
Yes.
She comes from a broken household,
Yes.
where all she wants to do is make her mama proud.
Correct.
She stops performing.
Uh-huh.
Everyone stares at her. The music stops. And then she runs off stage and sobs.
Crying.
And the camera slowly pushes in on her sobbing in fetal position. Cut. We don't see her again. Her
Until
plot
the
line is
end.
over.
Until
No,
the
she
end, and then she says,
apologizes.
great job.
Yeah, to the girl who,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, actually wins. Who was a black girl?
All is well that ends well.
No.
Yeah, it's like the little crumb that they gave
Yeah.
the
They're like,
people
see,
of color.
we're not racist.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you, Disney.
The muted black girl who wasn't allowed to have a story the entire time
No.
breaks through at the end, defies all odds, and is actually talented. Can you believe?
It is an insane. I mean, we're just jumping to the end now, and we've skipped the Jonas Brothers. We'll get back to all this.
We'll
But-
definitely get back to the Jonas Brothers.
But so this girl who is the sidekick of the villain steps out of her shadow, sings at the end,
Yes.
has a slow motion montage,
Yes.
remembering all of the times in the movie that she was in the background getting disrespected,
Yes.
and wins.
Yes.
She has a better arc than anyone
Yeah.
else in the
And
film.
that literally all happens at the end of the
Yes.
movie
They give it to her
in a
30
split
seconds.
second.
Yeah.
Because like
It's
that's
wild.
a movie. That's a movie. The mom, walking out and blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and creating a villain, and then just that slow zoom
Yep.
is a movie.
Uh-huh.
Because like, imagine if she's in the fetal position,
Yep.
and then she just gets up and stops crying, and then walks off screen.
And you're just like,
what the
oh,
fuck happened to that
shit.
kid?
I
What?
can tell you, she's sitting right here. That was fucking me.
She went
Yeah.
to magic camp for the next 4
She was in
years.
Magic camp.
I was the girl who would like
I
look
put myself
out.
through magic camp.
Yes, and like look in the seat that was empty and be like, I wish my mom would just come to one of my shows. And she never did. She was busy working. But you know what? I'm who I am because I had a fucking strong working mother. And I think
Yeah.
that girl probably turned out just fine.
He probably did.
Probably an entrepreneur, owns her own makeup brand or some shit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right before you mentioned Allison Stoner.
Yeah.
fun fact, Jared, my boyfriend, produced a song for her. She's a singer.
Fun fact, I think she's the secret MVP
Of this movie.
everything.
of,
She
every,
is
of,
the-
the- of our
Disney Channel.
childhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is truly the only good actor in the movie.
Yeah.
Please
She
don't.
had that cheaper by the dozen
But-
acting gig on her.
She was in Step Up.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was all over the place.
She was
She was in the
far
Missy Elliott
advanced.
video.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's such a good dancer.
Dancing
She was
her
like
ass off.
arguably the most talented person on the set and probably treated much better because she was a star. By then
Kevin
already.
Jonas resents that.
Yeah. Who?
Kevin Jonas resents that.
Oh, I don't know anything about the Jonas Brothers. Couldn't tell you.
Okay, we'll get
I
to
know.
it.
I'm sorry. I literally wrote, okay, I'm not a Jonas Brothers stan. I did not come up in their era. But what did they do to the eldest brother for him to deserve that?
Yeah.
My favorite Allison Stoner moment in the movie is there's this mini talent show in the beginning, and she does this techno song.
DJ
Yeah.
beat.
It's like, but it's just everyone's bopping their head not to the beat.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. And everybody's like, oh, this is so good.
How about when she goes to Demi Lovato the first time they meet? She goes, I'm a producer, see? And plays a second of the song. It goes,
Yeah.
and she's like, yeah,
Whoa.
that was great.
When she's doing her
What the fuck was that?
when
My-
she's doing her DJ set, Mitchie just goes, "She's really good."
Yeah. My favorite thing is when Demi Lovato's character sits down to play a song on the piano, and it's just like listen to this serene, beautiful music. And it was just ass. it was not beautiful at all.
The first time she sings?
Kinda, yeah. I don't know. No.
Garrick.
You're talking about "Gotta Find You"? You're the reason that I'm singing.
Oh, I know that
Yeah,
one.
Or is that the one? That's the one Joe sang. I don't really remember.
The thing I have to imagine that came from this movie is these songs must have been the most sung songs of all singity songs for talent shows, auditions, school plays, like the karaoke. Those songs must have been huge, right?
I don't think that this movie ever had the cultural cachet of, say, a High School Musical.
Good word.
Thank you. But I am here to say that this soundtrack is filled to the brim with certified bops.
Are they?
Okay, fucking play my music. You get a Jonas Brothers concert in the
with you,
middle
Rick. I don't
of
even
this.
know what he's talking about.
Music fills my soul. I can feel it
That sounds
every
like
day,
church camp.
every night. It's the one thing I
They are a church rock
Church
band.
camp, yeah.
You get fucking This Is Me. You get who fucking We Rock. That's really it. There's
Very generic titles, eh?
yeah. I mean, here's really the sell for this is that if you want to watch a movie with all of the songs that were rejected from High School Musical,
Yep.
with the dancers that look like they're moving in cement,
Yeah.
it's just this is the movie for you.
Yeah. I really liked the overall message. You know, Demi Lovato does get caught in her lie. She does eventually have to say that, yes, my mother is a lowly cook in the kitchen. She's a fucking entrepreneur caterer.
She's also bad as hell.
She's hot as shit.
You can't. You
You're
like
Is
talking
that
about the mom?
Marissa Tomei
Yeah.
or some shit? She looks just like her.
The mom from Wizards of Waverly Place.
Sure, whatever. Good for Selena Gomez. Love that show. Never watched it. But she has to eventually come out and say, I'm poor
Yeah.
and this is who I am.
But are you?
No.
You're just middle class.
Yeah, she's got to come out and say, I'm middle class. That's very hard
It's
for a
traumatizing.
teen girl to do after she's been lying.
Sure.
And, you know, she loses the friend, she loses
Yeah.
the guy, and then she has to win it all back with a song.
I love the moments that are dramatic in this movie are
Are
so dramatic.
Yeah.
The scene that you're referring to where she reveals that she was lying.
Yeah.
It's like played at like a nice simmer, like a 4.
Yeah.
And then Joe turns around and they bring it to you were lying to me.
Yes. It just came out of nowhere.
They
It's
all
just
could have been just like, oh,
Yeah.
why'd you lie about that? That was weird, but he really.
yeah.
Joe wanted to
Was
be an
sad.
actor.
Yeah.
And they
Right.
were running that scene and he goes, No, Demi, this is our moment.
Did you believe their love story or what?
No, because they just kind of held hands.
Okay, excuse me, you were never a teenage girl. If a boy, excuse me,
Okay,
if
so-
a boy
A man.
wrote a song and sang it to me on a guitar sitting next to a fucking lake at summer camp, I'm taking my panties off. I'm dropping out of high school. I'm raising his children.
Okay, so
I'm throwing
here's
flour on my face.
Yes.
here's why both things that I'm about to reference do not work.
Okay.
Camp Rock, the kids are the exact same age as the characters in Euphoria. So you using that example doesn't fucking work because we're literally watching
Did you hear
children
me?
fuck
I said
each
I'm
other.
taking off my panties, I'm dropping out of school, and I'm raising his
but
children.
I'm saying
That's exactly what would happen in Euphoria.
All they did was hold hands the whole time. I was just like, what is this relationship?
That's a big fucking deal when you are in
Is
middle
it?
school.
Because Euphoria would like a word with you.
Euphoria is high school.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
What is this?
I think-
Middle school.
No, it's high school.
Bitch, it is fucking middle school.
A bit. I'm not sure.
If you're in high school, you're not going to camp anymore.
That's a great point.
Yeah. You're in middle school. Arguably, there were
know.
like little kids there. It was like K
gonna
through
look up.
8th.
I don't know. Now you've totally thrown me for a loop.
Yeah.
You literally
I
weren't
know.
allowed to go to YMCA camp once you had a driver's license.
That moment, though, I found it so deeply uncomfortable. Joe is just sitting like inches from Demi,
Yeah, that was a long scene.
playing a full song.
Yeah.
Someone does that to you. That's creepy. And let's talk
don't
about
know.
it. He's a counselor.
He's
Yeah.
not a counselor.
There
He's
is
a
a
counselor.
power imbalance.
Yeah.
He was a
Let's
mentor.
talk about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
he was a mentor, but as a girl who went to camp a lot, you always crushed on that one counselor who maybe was a little bit inappropriate.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to like really talk to them, right?
no.
Here's what I'm going to say. Tired, Camp Rock is a love story. Wired, Camp Rock is a heartbreaking portrait of power imbalance in young relationships.
Yep.
Excuse
Let's talk
me?
about it.
But
Let's
he's
talk
not
about
a
it.
counselor.
Yes, he is. He teaches a hip hop class.
He's a
He
mentor.
teaches a hip-hop class?
He's
He teaches a
guest.
hip hop dancing class.
You don't remember
That's
that spot
true.
where they're dancing around in the
I
the
tried
mess
to
hall?
erase it from my memory.
I see. We just watched it.
Yeah,
okay.
but no, not the
Trauma.
movie. I'm talking about that scene
Oh, okay. Got it.
because it was just it's so much.
There
Yeah.
are several movies within this movie. And I would say that the Jonas Brother plot is its own. It's time to talk about the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
As
Have
people,
we not been?
as performers, we really not
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
Never enough.
Okay, got it.
This is a Joe Jonas vehicle.
Okay.
With Nick and Kevin as kind of fun cameos. They pop in and out.
And
Joe,
look at Nick now.
Look at Nick now.
Look at Nick now. Well, here's the thing. Here's the backstory.
Nick now.
Joe is a performer. He always wanted to be a comedian. He always wanted to act. So I'm sure that they were like, Joe, we got you a movie. This is your time. And the other two were like, I'm not really sure. I think they all crush it. They're incredible.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. Joe, awesome. So good.
Yeah, he crushed it.
Nick and Kevin, with their limited screen time.
Which one's the older one?
Kevin.
He was bad.
He's bad.
He played like dumb.
I'm not dumb. I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not dumb, and I'm
Okay.
not done.
Okay.
Nick and Kevin, with their limited screen time. See, I had to do the whole thing again.
Okay.
Nick and Kevin, with their limited screen time. Greatest comedy duo since Tyrese and Luda.
No.
They
No.
are so funny.
No.
Did you not laugh? I thought
Zachary,
they
you
were
have
hilarious.
professional comedians in the room.
They were so funny. I'm a professional comedian.
Hard stuff after professional.
I do.
I'm a professional.
This is my job,
Zachary.
and some people laugh.
Okay, but
Yeah.
excuse me, Kevin,
It's
the
great.
older one,
Terrible.
was not good. He was wearing a shawl at one point.
Their fashion was questionable.
that had nothing to do with his comedy, but it just hurt extra.
He played a dummy, and
played a
you know
dummy.
what?
He played somebody that didn't want to be there.
Yes.
Oh, I disagree.
He didn't feel special, so they were like, "We're gonna make you the funniest one because you're gonna be dumb."
So poor guy. Let's talk about this, okay?
Okay, I don't know.
He's the oldest brother,
Yeah.
So?
and he's definitely the least attractive. You know that's true. We all
I
know
guess,
it's true.
yeah.
Guys, even Kevin Stans knows true. And he's also the least talented.
I don't
Kevin-
know that true at all.
Okay, here's the deal.
I don't know anything about them.
Nick is the youngest, and he's the most talented.
Well,
Yeah.
he got
He fucking
Yeah.
kills.
Yeah.
Have you listened to Jealous? Jesus fucking
jealous.
Christ.
Is that it? Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. So here's the show now.
Joe got Sophie Turner.
Turner, yeah.
Yeah, he wins.
Oh, I think Joe's hotter.
I think
I
Joe's
love
hotter.
Joe. He's charismatic.
Priyanka Chopra?
No, I think and I think he's funny.
You think Sophie Turner?
You know
Yeah,
that
Priyanka-
little.
no, Priyanka-
You know she's
Nick
a
wins.
freak.
Priyanka?
Sophie
Priyanka
Turner.
Chopra, I mean-
no, you know.
Look, they
Sophie
both win.
Turner's
They're
a
both
freak.
doing great.
They're
Okay.
both doing great.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
not
not
going
gonna
to
pit women
compare
against you.
women.
Yeah. I
But
wasn't.
Here's, guys, when you go to see a Jonas Brothers concert now, they take turns. Nick sings, Joe sings,
Yeah.
and Kevin has an acoustic guitar that's not plugged in. He plays. He doesn't. He's a prop.
Oh.
So he's happy to be here. But I'm going to tell you what.
Huh.
In the year 2008 of our Lord and Savior,
Who?
he was great. He was so, I literally think.
So this is pity.
Yeah.
This is a pity love.
You pity party.
I first of all, justice for Kevin. Who said all those mean things about him just now? It wasn't me.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah.
You.
How dare you?
You looked into the camera and said, even the stands know he's the worst.
I would never.
Play the tape back, Miles.
I think they were really funny. I think Nick was hilarious, and guess what? He went on to be in Jumanji. He's good.
Oh, Nick. Yeah, Nick
Yeah.
was funny in Jumanji.
I think they were both funny in this.
Joe Jonas just showed up on TikTok
How about that?
and Righteous Gemstones
Yeah.
He's funny.
comedy.
He's funny.
I was on his Instagram once.
What? Oh, that's right. You were in the background.
He took a picture, and I was in the background.
on the other side of
On
the
the other side of the
street.
street. Someone taking a picture with me.
Yeah. Which
Fucking
is also very cool.
Instagram
It's
and
very
Snapchat.
meta.
Basically as famous as him.
I was there because Maggie was very excited, and we were secretly taking photos of him. So
LOL.
it was, you know.
Does
it was-
Maggie love the Jonas Brothers?
Oh, yeah.
How did I miss this?
You were, I mean.
How old is she?
She's 2 years younger than us, so.
Okay, yeah. I'm old.
Just right there.
How old are you?
30.
Fuck.
90?
91.
I'm 90.
90, 90, 91. All right.
When's your birthday?
July 26, 1991.
Wait, so you're 31.
Yeah.
You're oldest. Ha ha. Ha. I'm not the oldest. I'm middle.
There was also a delicious irony that Joe was mad that he was only able to play the music that the label wanted. He was
Classic.
signed to Disney.
Yeah.
You know.
I only had one con, and this
Okay.
is what it says. Them in a canoe with life jackets on is just lame as fuck. I know they're important. I was literally on a fatal catamaran crash because there wasn't enough life jackets. But they aren't good for horny teens.
No.
Life jackets don't look cool, ever.
They're not hot.
No, they were not hot.
Safety is not fuckable.
No, especially when they were as close to
Xander
the
Cage
shore as
taught
they
us
were.
that.
They were. Don't you bring up Triple X right now?
I did write that this was more of a chore to watch than Cats.
Yes.
What did you just say?
I literally kept falling asleep, and then Sequoia would slap me awake.
She's like, "This is your job."
This is you gotta stay up, and I'm like, all right, yeah.
Wait, didn't she also make you watch Clueless?
No, I watched Clueless.
Clueless is
my
a-
sister made me watch Clueless.
Oh.
Clueless is a perfect
Wait,
movie.
so what she put on her Instagram was you watching Camp Rock.
Yeah,
Because Sequoia's a young, beautiful baby.
yeah.
Shit. No, I just feel old. That's all. I miss this whole era of everything.
There are some good songs, but like
I did have Spice Girls.
It-
What am I so ungrateful about?
the movie is basically just an excuse to get to a little mini Jonas Brothers concert.
Yeah, at the end
and
of
I
the movie.
think that I haven't seen Camp Rock 2, but it feels like they
There's more?
yeah.
There
Oh,
should-
shit.
And I think that they figured out like this was kind of retrofitted. Like
Yeah.
the Jonas Brothers were jammed in there, and it's like, oh, let's make this Jonas Brothers vehicle. But it wasn't, right? Like it was this story about Mitchie, and then it had all this other shit, and then like there was another parallel movie.
Yeah.
And
And now Demi Lovato is more famous than all three
All
of
of
them.
them.
arguably, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
100%.
Are they a good actor?
Oh, are you asking, is Demi good in this movie?
Demi
As an
is
actor.
Demi's good. Yeah,
When you put them up next to Allison Stoner, I don't know.
well, Allison Stoner is very much the actress of the
group.
cast.
Yeah.
She is definitely killing every scene that she's in. She steals the scene.
Yeah.
She's definitely like the draw whenever she's talking. But like you're also watching children.
Yes,
you know?
good point. Very good point.
Yeah, you're
Very
watching
solid
kids
critique.
act,
Thank
and
you
it's
for
just like
correcting me.
this is they're a little awkward and a little
Uh-huh.
off and all that stuff. So all of that was very believable,
Mm-hmm,
except for honestly, except for Allison Stoner. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you're 35. You've been doing this for a little bit too long, or
Yeah.
you're on your second life or something like that.
That was like her probably 20th Disney set. She was probably like, "Hey, Joe, you know my good side. All right, let's do this, guys." This is what
Yeah.
Hey, everybody!
Yeah, I'm Allison.
The line that she had to sell, there's this one part where what? Okay, she gets Demi like falls, she
Trips.
fumbles into
Throws a plate of potato chips and water.
over her head, and
Yeah.
they get into a fight, and her
She's
mom
soaking wet.
Mom comes in and goes, "What's going on here?" And Allison Stoner goes, "She got drowned in her lies." and walks.
Serves, baby.
Oh my God, so good.
An adult wrote that line and then forced a child to say it.
Right.
You never said any witty shit like that? Ironic.
Back to the mom of it all.
Oh, you want to talk about mama?
Yeah, she's bad.
A baddie.
Anyway, so the scene where the mom is kind of like behind her and she's meeting all of her friends. And she's like, oh, nice to meet you. You guys are kind of assholes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Demi's character is standing in front of her mom. At that moment, do you guys not look and be like, you guys look exactly alike? Is this your mom? Is your mom the cook? Is she the chef?
Oh.
You guys look a little bit too similar.
I see what you're saying.
Right.
I was not paying attention.
Oh, you weren't?
I don't think I was paying that close attention.
It was uncanny.
They look alike?
They look alike. That's a testament to the casting. But also, even if we're staying in the world of like actors don't exist, blah, blah, blah. This is my biological mother. I look like them. Why do you not bring it up?
I see.
Or
you know,
because that is just making all of your characters dumb.
That brings up a good point, and we didn't get to this part, but it's a really big part that makes me wonder if it had if the reveal had happened yet. But mean little blonde girl gets what's her name? Munchie? What's her name?
I'm calling her Madison.
Mitchie?
No, Mitchie.
Oh, Munchie.
Munchie and Allison Stoner kicked out of the final performance.
Yeah,
by planting her bar mitzvah necklace or some shit.
It was like a Chanel bag.
Yeah.
Do not assume that the villain is Jewish.
Like
she says
bracelet.
it like something. I got that from something. Yeah. And plants it on Demi's character and is like, they stole this. And Demi's character's like, no, we didn't. And they're like, then what's that in your pocket or your bag? And then mom is standing right there. And is it because she hadn't been revealed as the mom? Why didn't the mom stand up for her daughter? I would have been like, the fuck not. My daughter doesn't steal that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and then she gets in trouble and they say you can't perform until the show is over. And then it's like a loophole where she's allowed to be the last one to perform. He's like, I was hoping you would figure that out. It's like, you weren't, why you even punish her?
How did she get to perform?
Because the show was over.
Technically.
Oh, that's why they kept reiterating till it's over. That was smart.
1, 2. Who's got what it takes to be my guy? What it takes to be my time. But you didn't think that song was a bop?
No.
Zach, none of these songs.
The Disney execs off the fucking raging success of High School Musical said, guys, what if we can do less?
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like.
What
it
if
feels
we
like an unofficial spiritual successor to High School Musical.
But lazier in every imaginable way. And there's something beautiful about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. There's something beautiful about cash grabs. Yes.
Was not Camp Rock bigger than musical
Not
theater
a
high school?
chance. High School Musical crushed this.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I've
really?
heard about Camp Rock as
thing.
much as I've heard about High School Musical.
I've heard about High School Musical to the point where I didn't even know it was a Disney movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it was just like a film that came out.
And here's why I think
film.
like the cultural cachet of Camp Rock. Cachet, second fucking time in
now
an
lost
episode.
its sparkle.
Yeah, it's really the luster's gone.
Yeah.
Is we got to thank it for the memes.
But you brought it back with luster.
Yeah. The Camp Rock.
We got to thank it for the memes.
What memes?
The Camp Rock, where they're like, the Camp Rock.
Which was not in this
Camp
movie,
Rock.
and I was devastated.
Yeah, what?
It's in the second one,
I
isn't it?
guess.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
It's what I opened this thing with. There's this
Let me
just
see. Camp Rock.
devastatingly uncomfortable scene
Yeah.
of them kind of stepping.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Or white stepping.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's
This?
very
No.
much.
Why are they doing that?
Why are they doing,
Why are they doing it?
salutes?
Mitchie leading a procession as they like come around the corner of a bush.
There is a second one?
But people have then remixed that scene into like horror films,
Yeah.
into a million things. It's
So
wonderful.
funny.
The shot of
Wow.
Mitchie. Okay, so Joe comes in, and for whatever reason, Mitchie says, "I can't let Joe, who I haven't met yet, realize that I'm in the kitchen," and she throws powder on her face. And that image
It was a good disguise.
It's apparently it worked, but that image just haunts my Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, does it? Why is that?
It's everywhere. I see it all the time. And so for that, I salute you. I say thank you, Camp Rock. Joe Jonas is a great actor. Nick and Kevin are a comedy dynamo.
No, we cut you off there. We stopped.
There wasn't enough of them.
There was enough.
That was, I would say, my sister's biggest critique is she was, thirsty.
She's ready for the Joe Jonas.
You know what?
movies.
No, she's not a Joe girl. She's a Nick girl.
I'm sorry. She was ready for the Jonas Brothers movie.
Yes.
And it just wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. Every time he's on scene, he's fucking home runs. Nothing but home runs. Nick is killing it. And they reward him with just measly minutes. It's like how Hannibal Lecter is actually only has like 12 or 18 minutes of screen time.
He got an Oscar for it.
But he got and that's like what I feel like Nick is doing.
My biggest critique was
What?
I like when Garrick gets mad at Zach because it's always me. So there's a nice change of pace.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
My biggest critique is for how poor Demi Lovato is and how poor apparently like how middle class this camp is. The fucking stage at the end
Oh my God.
was no camp stage, my friend.
No, Cap.
As a son of a man who literally does like musical concerts for a living, can you attest that was like a $500,000 stage at least?
It is certainly nothing that a camp's affording. No, maybe that's why the camp was so expensive.
Oh, for the stage.
Oh, it's just for that one. Well, the camp itself, like the grounds did look very nice.
You know what I'm remembering?
It looked like a camp.
The villain Mitchie, no, not Mitchie, Madison, blonde girl. She had like 12 backup dancers. She had mirror panels that were like floating around. What I also love is that this movie implies that give or take 10 people go to learn how to be rockers and the rest go to backup dancer school.
Also, did you notice her backup dancers were like 35?
No.
Oh man, go back and watch that scene and you're going to be like, those are full grown adults backup dancing her. Backup dancing? I just came.
Could you imagine? She's going to go get her backup dancers. She opens the door. They're in there smoking or whatever. And they're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We'll be out there in 5.
You don't tell us when to go.
Yeah.
We do our dance, we do our diddle, and we come back in here and we smoke.
Whatever, major loser. I just wrote that down.
Oh my God.
Major loser.
Okay, so I think that was where I checked out. Truly, because it not only did it like not make sense really, but it mixed in the anger I felt about like whenever my sister would make up like dumb insults or whatever, or be like,
there's the
you don't
trauma.
know what this means. And I'm like, no, because I don't have the context of this at all. Why are you looking at me like I'm the dumb one when you
didn't
literally
know all the
made
songs and dances? You loser.
This literally, by the way, Garrick and I had parallel childhoods, but then like fucking ricocheted in opposite directions where he grew up hating the Spice Girls and now I'm here as a 31-year-old man standing the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, but what's your sister got to say now that you're a TV star as a sex symbol, single drunk female on Freeform? We have to say it every episode.
I think the difference is older and younger sisters. My older sister ruled my life. Yeah. And your younger sister, you just wanted to support and supplement. Like
I can confirm, as a younger sibling of an older sister, yes, very scary.
Yeah.
She was so hot. Still is. But man, she was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the hot sister.
You're the hot sick.
I want to watch Camp Rock 2 now.
Oh,
I kind of do too.
Can we watch it?
So I accidentally, I wanted to rewatch a scene after the movie was done to see specifically the Allison Stoner techno scene again, because it really just made me howl with laughter.
Yeah.
And by doing that, I accidentally clicked on a Camp Rock 2 and I'm like, wait, this isn't, what's this scene? And I can tell you, there's a lot more of
Kissing?
No.
Oh.
Nick and Kevin, which really exciting.
Oh, they're in the next one.
Yeah. It becomes, I think, more of a Joe Bro vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it this weekend.
Anything else that we haven't hit on?
I don't think so. Let's see.
Let me
I really covered all my notes.
I wrote down board shorts with the Timbs on. I also wrote down.
I did all of mine.
These are children.
Fucking just an overarching statement.
There's a little kid crip walking in the corner.
No!
There was a child doing a very mean heel toe
Hell yeah.
off to the side.
Was it
I
a
thought
white
that was
boy?
fun. No, it was a
Okay.
white kid. Again, one of the several dancing black characters in the show.
Numbers. Ay, ay, ay.
And I also put, this is the funniest comedy we've watched.
Oh!
Because and
silver lining.
yeah, I'll get into it on my my rating.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It's late.
It is late. I'm
Garrick
losing
forgot
words.
his words. It's 9:42 p.m. Just so you know, I go to bed at 9:30.
So I don't have many fun facts,
But the whole thing's a fun fact.
but I think the world knows. Did you guys know that following the filming of Camp Rock 2, The Deuce,
No, it's not.
not what they called it,
Okay.
Joe and Demi start dating.
Oh.
For real? For real?
For real, for real. So what if I told you
Okay.
that in addition to having rock and roll royalty in this film's DNA, that's right, I'm talking about the Jonas Brothers.
Okay.
In addition to having a certified pop star
Demi.
in Demi Lovato, this film has Oscar caliber talent. That's right. This film was
Won an
directed by an Oscar-winning
What?
director.
Go on.
Mr. Matthew Diamond
McConaughey.
is a producer, director, and choreographer. He directed a documentary called Dance Maker, which was, oh shit, sorry, he didn't win.
Oh.
Nominated for an Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature.
Wow. Wait, that's quite a jump from a doc feature to a scripted
yeah.
children's musical movie.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to make that kind of leap, actually.
It is a documentary about dance.
Oh, well, okay. I see the
Yeah.
crossover.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So, you know, Camp Rock is
Art.
Oscar
Worthy?
adjacent.
Listen,
Mm.
with all of the talent combined in this one thing, it's good.
What? God damn. Okay, now it's time to decide,
Sorry.
is this movie a
Sorry.
pleasure, a guilty pleasure, or just plain guilty? Let me tell you guys. I think that there's a fatal flaw in this show. I'm sorry that it's taken me until season 2 for us to realize it.
What?
Is that we're doing movies that are meant to be a social experience. This is a
Okay.
fucking guilty pleasure.
No.
Yeah.
If ever there was one.
What?
And this would be so much more fun if we
Yeah.
watched it together, because this is a movie.
Why don't we start watching them together?
We fucking should.
Let's Sunday night.
That we should.
Euphoria in a movie.
That sounds great. Because there's a lot to love in this movie. The Jonas Brothers are great. The music, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's great.
You're
And
fucking wrong.
Nick and Kevin are wonderful. And, but yeah, this would be so much more fun if instead of watching it at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, we were all fucking stoned singing Jonas Brothers together.
I did watch this at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, and this is a fan-fucking-tastic movie. Was it made for our 30-year-old bodies? No. This is an absolute pleasure. It is not a guilt.
Full P?
It is a full-ass P for me.
Full P.
Full-ass P. This is a good movie. The stories are, we're gonna look past the racism on our tongues like we do most films that are like this. And we're gonna acknowledge that if I was fucking 13, 12, I would idolize this movie. I would idolize this fucking actors. I would sing these fucking songs. I would use those music video moves in my life. This is a great movie for kids.
Hell yeah.
It's a full P. Rick, bring it home. I know you want to say full P. You want to say full P.
No, so I have to say that it is a guilty pleasure.
Okay.
Because when I was watching it with Sequoia, it was we were shitting on this thing so hard. And it was so funny.
I
That's
refuse
what you
to believe
want.
Sequoia
So-
thinks this is bad. She loved it.
She wanted to believe that it wasn't bad because she grew up
She
with
loved
this.
it.
She loved it growing up, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, this is my shit.
Shit.
You better not watch that without me."
Oh.
And then we sat down, we started watching it, and I slowly watched the smile diminish from her face.
No.
And it was just so funny. It was it was hilarious. I
Maybe
started
'cause-
falling asleep, but for that point in time when I was like fully
In it.
awake and just pointing out
Yeah.
the fact that every black person danced
Okay.
because I can be like, look at how dumb
Ridiculous.
and like
Yeah.
insane these white writers thought they were. Like they thought they were breaking through and talking about an issue, or not an issue, but like we get the
an
blacks.
identity.
We
Yeah.
get them.
Yeah.
We'll put hip hop in it.
You bring up a good point though, that maybe it's because it was my first time watching it that I don't see it through the nostalgia eye of it
Yeah.
all. I was genuinely just thinking of myself as a child watching it. Sorry, it was pointless
it's
of a
fair.
wrap
It's
up.
fair.
Well, I think the
But it
writers
is-
knew that representation matters. and
yeah, so they were like, what are we gonna do with them? I don't know, make them dance. I
But
guess.
beatbox. They beatbox.
And
They
you're
look
like,
bling.
Oh
Holla.
God, they were really trying.
Yeah.
They were really trying.
boy.
Yeah.
And
If
then
at first
like,
you don't
boy.
succeed, stop and take a diversity class.
yeah. Oh my goodness. But it is a very fun movie to watch and make fun of.
Hell yeah.
So in the definition of guilty pleasure, I would for sure put it in that.
Wow.
Whoa.
caliber.
You're a drummer, man.
No.
I liked it.
I hated that line too.
God, it was so funny. Joe just earnestly watching someone's like, now we just need to get the beat from your hands to your feet.
Wow.
Come with me.
That sounds like a song right there.
God. Well, hey guys.
Hey.
Guess what?
What?
The show is over, but
No.
you can watch the show with Garrick on TV.
Oh!
Garrick is a motherfucking TV star,
Yes.
single, drunk, female.
Yes.
on.
Oh God.
3, 4.
Oh my
and
God.
Hulu the next day.
Wow.
Garrick, you're
James.
a star.
I mean, Garrick. I mean, James.
No.
I don't know who you are anymore.
I'm a drummer, man.
No. He's a sex god on TV.
Truly, you are so fucking charming on that show.
Yeah.
It is so good. Everybody gotta go watch it.
This is the beginning of the rest of your life. You're about to get booked and busy. You're already busy, but you're about to be booked.
We're gonna have to re-edit this episode because you're gonna be in a starring vehicle. You and Joe Jonas.
What?
Yeah.
They're gonna make he's gonna be a movie star. It's gonna be Joe Jonas and Garrick, a buddy cop.
Buddy, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
watch
into
it.
it.
What a weird combo.
Fucking-
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be fucking cool. I'm at Courtney and all the things.
Hi, Kelsey Darragh on all
I'm
things.
Garrick Bernard and all the things.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Music's in my soul.
No, Buckley did not.
I
like
can
that.
hear it every day,
He hates
every
it.
night.
He's leaving.
It's the one thing on my mind.